Alrighty then, last video of the night. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how you feel. I always, this is my opinion, allegedly, Brittany Griner is a man. I always thought that. So this should be a quick video because I'm tired now. Now, this allegedly, Brittany Griner's trans surgery exposed. Medical records reveal her real birth gender. Brittany Griner's medical records just leaked, and if the claims are real, it proves she wasn't born female. We're talking surgery, hormones, and everything, the kind of stuff that lead hope nobody will ever find out. But it's out now and it's messy. Griner's been playing for the WNBA for years, but after that viral moment when she called Caitlin Clark a trash effing white girl from the bench, everything started unraveling because that wasn't just some heated sports moment. The clip triggered a full on breakdown of the past from being placed in a male Russian prison. Remember that? She a man, allegedly. To doctors now saying her biology doesn't line up with what the league sold to the public. And she's 6'8", 205 pounds. She talk like a man. And the worst part, the silence from the WNBA is real loud right now, which only makes people ask how long have they been covering this up. Let's dive right in. Okay? So the rest of these just gonna be some videos.
Brittany Griner, who was imprisoned in Russia in a man's prison, which I had no idea about.
Brittany Griner is under fire for extremely aggressive behavior portrayed toward Caitlin Clark, the rookie from last year, the one that has everybody's focus in the WNBA. And this incident has, of course, gone viral online, but also sparked up some other skeletons in Brittany's closet that she probably wants to...
Brittany Griner just entered full panic mode after shocking medical details surfaced following her attack on Caitlin Clark. The doctor's revelations have sent shockwaves through the WNBA and beyond. What they discovered changes everything we thought we knew about this controversy. The league is scrambling. Griner is silent, and the truth is finally coming to light.
And Caitlin Clark. Now, Brittany Griner literally represents the woke trifecta in sports. She is black, she is gay, and she is a woman. However,
Which is more shocking, what the doctors revealed about Griner, or the WNBA's complete silence about these medical findings. The WNBA world just got turned completely upside down, and Brittany Griner is in full panic mode for reasons that go way beyond her racist attack on Caitlin Clark. Medical professionals have stepped forward with revelations that are so explosive. They're making Griner's trash white girl comments look like kindergarten playground talk. The silence from Griner and the league office isn't just suspicious anymore, it's downright incriminating.
Riley's point, though, I think it is important. If the inverse had been said by a white person, just imagine the outrage that would be taking place right now. There is just so much hypocrisy in every institution, but particularly the WNBA, who are very fond of virtue signaling. But even when it comes to Britney's exchange for like the Merchant of Death, which is insane, by the way, but had that been just like a straight white girl, my guess is that straight white girl would probably still be rotting.
Let's start with what actually happened during that now infamous game. Griner elbowed Clark in what can only be described as a deliberate assault, then was caught on camera clearly mouthing "trash effing white girl" as she walked off the court. The footage was crystal clear. The lip reading was confirmed by multiple experts, and the racist intent was undeniable. But here's where the story takes a turn that nobody saw coming. Medical professionals who analyzed the footage didn't just focus on Griner's words. They started examining her physical characteristics and behavior patterns. What they found has sent shockwaves through the sports medicine community and raised questions that the WNBA absolutely does not want to answer. These aren't conspiracy theories or wild speculation. These are trained medical professionals pointing out discrepancies that demand investigation.
But apparently, Brittany Griner is, in fact, a man. And one of the videos that give us cause to say that is this video. It is from her Instagram stories from years and years ago. It says on here 109 weeks ago, and I believe this was screenshotted and posted a year ago. So quite a while. Let's go ahead and watch this, and we'll talk about what we think after.
Flag you, Brittany. Let me see something real quick. Britt, thank you. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Jackson is the Brit. The first red flag that caught medical attention was Griner's bone structure and muscle development.
Facts. She a man.
Who specialize in gender-related athletic performance started analyzing her physical frame, and what they found doesn't match typical female athletic development. Her shoulder width, jaw structure, and overall skeletal frame show characteristics that are extremely rare in biological females, even elite athletes. But the medical analysis didn't stop there. Doctors started examining Griner's voice patterns, movement biomechanics, and even her injury history. The combination of factors they identified has led to a medical consensus that's absolutely devastating for Griner and the WNBA. Multiple independent medical professionals are now questioning whether Griner has undergone proper biological verification for female athletic competition.
Inclination is to say that this person is not a female. Firstly, because this was actually posted to Brittany's personal Instagram. And when it comes to Instagram, they use a combination of like AI detection and plus manual surveyors, but specifically the AI detection to make sure that no explicit content ends up on the platform. So clearly whatever AI detection system was used when Brittany posted this and it stayed up for 106 weeks was not like, oh, this is a bare female chest, we have to take this down. It
recognized biological character conduct. It's potentially a biological male using superior strength to intimidate and harm a female competitor. Mental health professionals are also weighing in on the psychological impact this controversy is having on other female athletes in the league. Watching someone with questionable eligibility physically assault and racially abuse the league's biggest star sends a message that female athletes aren't safe in their own sport. The psychological damage goes beyond individual players to affect the entire culture of women's basketball.
I always thought that. Let me see. Let me see. I'm getting sleepy. Let me hurry up and get through this. Hey, Brittany Griner, a man, allegedly. But I always thought that. Always. Get to this other video. Okay, this from Kevin Gates.
Welcome to your favorite news network, Dusty News.
Your friend. Big Sam told me when they painted you a picture, don't let them paint you another picture.
Kevin Gates.
You could talk good as a bitch and trick my mind.
Yeah.
Now I'm back believing in you again. But you already showed me that you wasn't my friend, so we reward loyalty with loyalty, and we reward disloyalty with distance.
That is crazy because he be always dropping knowledge all the time. You hear what he's saying? Oh, you know, you can basically just say something with your mouth, and that don't mean nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta watch what you trying to say. That's Kevin Gates. He always dropping knowledge all the time. It's just too bad he don't follow his own advice. It's crazy because the brother always trying to tell somebody else what to do. But at the BET Awards, Kevin Gates was there, and somebody asked him about Brittany Renner. He said this.
I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all come here together?
Say what?
I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all walk the carpet together?
Oh, who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay. So why don't y'all?
Oh shoot! I put this. Oh shit! That go with that's. I don't know why I thought. Oh, that was wrong. Shit, that's Kevin Gates with his. Oh my God! I thought that he was talking about Brittany Griner. Mm, mm, mm. That was the wrong video, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, I need to go to bed. Those June 17th. Yeah. I think I got them mixed up. Oh, here you go.
Earlier today, Brittany Griner found herself in the middle of more drama, something she's pretty much known for. But this time, no one saw it coming. She ended up in a tense exchange with Caitlin Clark. At first, it seemed like just another heated moment in the WNBA. But what came next will leave you stunned. You've probably noticed that Brittany always finds a way into the headlines. But now, something has happened that might just bring her to tears. And what happened? A jaw-dropping video just came out dropping a massive shocker. Before we dive into all the details, if you support Caitlin Clark, type "I got the Clark effect" in the comments section. Now, here's the real story. The video clearly shows signs suggesting Brittany might actually be a man. Let's go back a little to where the chaos all began. Brittany was caught on a viral video seemingly mouthing some seriously questionable words right after a foul. People say they heard her say trash and maybe even white girl. Others think she said trash and bad call. Lip readers are still trying to figure it out, but even if they can't, her expression told the full story.
Between Brittany Griner and Caitlin Clark, we can see here that Riley Gaines posted, Brittany Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and effing white girl after fouling out last night.
But here's where it gets weird. Brittany hasn't said a single word about the whole thing. Think about it. If someone accused you of saying something racist, wouldn't you be quick to jump on camera or social media to clear your name? You'd be saying something like, "Hey, I said bad call, ma, not that other stuff," right? But instead, Brittany has stayed completely silent, and that silence is making everything seem more suspicious.
I've watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Brittany Griner says, "King white girl."
Just like you'd expect, Brittany is catching heat from everywhere. Fans, the media, and now even Skip Bayless is speaking out, criticizing the WNBA for ignoring the situation. The pressure is rising, and it's getting intense. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, let's take a moment to remember who we're even talking about. Brittany Griner. Yeah, the same Brittany who was traded for the Merchant of Death. Sounds like a movie villain, right? But that was real life. The U.S. actually exchanged a dangerous arms dealer just to bring back a WNBA player. Now imagine this. What if it had been just an average white girl locked up in Russia? Do you think she'd already be back home sipping iced coffee and doing interviews?
Hell yeah.
Let's be honest. No way.
Hell yeah. Okay. Now we're going to. Hey, let me get to this next video. Mm, mm, mm. Wait, let me see. Oh shit, I was on the wrong day. Yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm trying to find this video. I probably should have just waited to do this tomorrow. Here we go.
Griner's 3-game suspension following a racially charged on-court comment directed at Caitlin Clark, where she allegedly mouthed "white girl" on live TV. The WNBA faced backlash for weeks of inaction, with critics accusing the league of double standards and protecting Griner due to her status. The suspension only came after mounting public pressure and financial concerns, as Clark's rising stardom boosts league profits. The piece argues this moment marks a turning point, showing that even star players aren't above consequences.
Oh shit.
And highlights the damage to Griner's image, endorsements, and the WNBA's credibility. Brittany Griner's 3-game suspension following a racially charged.
Damn. I lost everything. I'm looking for this video, y'all. I'm sorry. The thing moved. I'm almost there. Now I'm trying to keep my eyes open because I done got sleepy. Damn. June 20th. Let me just get to this one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for it. Okay, here we go.
Finally addressed the viral video of what fans and lip readers speculate was an insult to Caitlin Clark after Griner fouled out of the game. A few weeks after the clip, she was asked what she really said, and although she doesn't exactly remember, she knows it wasn't that.
Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you
I know
said.
it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay.
Brittany Griner finally addressed the viral video.
Oh, you a
fans and
man.
lip readers speculate with
Yeah, that's a man. March. Okay, with the March. Oh my God. Right. Hey. Damn. I shouldn't have started this video. I shouldn't have started this video. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to find this video, y'all. But I shouldn't have got on here. I done got sleepy. I'm trying to finish this up.
It's harmful to women to allow such. People have been speculating, is Brittany Griner actually a female or a male? Now, Brittany Griner actually does play in the WNBA, which is a Women's Basketball Association, right?
I think there's probably one other job that you're about to get into that is really hard and really scary. You're about to be a mom. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together. About to be a pops.
Not everybody has that smooth coming out, but once you do it, it's like a light came on me, on the inside, around me, everything. I felt like I was Brittany Griner.
Y'all, Riley Gaines is back stirring the pot, but this time, it's not just about trans athletes in general. She's coming directly for the WNBA, claiming they forced players to stay silent about Brittany Griner's real gender. According to Riley, league officials told players point blank, don't speak on Brittany, don't ask questions, don't make it a thing. And ever since she went public with it, she's been blacklisted like she exposed a national secret. Like creepy silence. Like, somebody's definitely hiding something silence. And now people are asking, what the hell is going on with Brittany Griner? Because Riley's been on this crusade since Leah Thomas, but this one feels different. And if what Riley's claiming is even half right, then the whole WNBA is cooked. Let's dive right in. So how did we even get here? Well, it all goes back to Riley Gaines, the same girl who's made it her full-time job to call out what she sees as lies in women's sports. Ever since that whole tie with Leah Thomas at the NCAA swim finals, Riley's been on 10. She didn't just throw shade, she turned the whole thing into a crusade. Like Riley clocked in and said, I'm taking down the system. And the wild part, she wasn't even just talking about fairness. She made it sound like somebody's safety was on the line. Now real quick, here's a clip where Riley says exactly that. It's short, but it kind of shows what energy she's been on this whole time.
The stance that I've taken, the stance that 90% of Americans, and I would imagine 99% of elite level athletes.
Shit. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to get rid of that video. Okay, so we're done with that. Alright, the 9. I think I just did the 9. Okay, let me unsend that. Thank y'all for waiting. Okay, so I got that. I ain't got but 4 more videos. Let me go to the 21st because I'm sleepy now. Let me just make it. Oh, mm, I'm trying to find these other 2 videos. When I get into bed, I'm gonna be exhausted. That's for sure. If you leave and lock that door, I'm going to bed. Man, what date is this? Lord, I can't find this video probably because I'm sleepy. Now I should be able to type in her name. I'm sorry, y'all. It was going so good. Y'all stop it. Okay, here we go. Round one.
Griner is obviously a man, so how did she get into the WNBA? She first married a female player and had twins, and then became Anthony Davis's girlfriend. For Davis, he has seen too many beautiful women, but Brittany Griner is different for him. She is 6 feet 9 inches tall, which is very rare among female basketball players. She has the physical conditions that many NBA stars have because she is born with all male characteristics. It is said that her parents prefer girls, so her gender is determined to be female. She is the backbone of the U.S. women's basketball team, and since she joined the Atlanta Dream, the team's revenue has increased significantly, and she deliberately hit Clark's throat and once again became a hot topic. How could the WNBA miss such a powerful and watched figure? Brittany Griner is obviously a man, so how did she get into
It's everywhere.
Carmelo Anthony's two kids? Brittany Griner is obviously a...
Because I've been thinking the same thing the whole time. So I'm glad it wasn't just me. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. They
That
coming up.
investigation is now complete. The central findings of the investigation are that the man whose voice is heard on the recording and on a second recording from the same conversation that was released on Sunday, accordingly, effective immediately, I am banning.
Effective immediately, I am banning. That's all it took. One sentence. And just like that, Brittany Griner, one of the most recognizable names in the WNBA, is gone. Not suspended, not fined. Banned for life. Adam Silver dropped the mic in the most explosive press conference we've seen in years. And fans are asking, what the hell happened? Did Griner rig games? Was she pulling strings with refs? Or is this something deeper? Something the league doesn't want you to know? Because the more you dig, the messier it gets. Scandal, audio leaks, secret testimonies, even whispers about her identity. You better buckle up. We're breaking it all down. All right, let's start with how this whole thing exploded. Adam Silver walks into an emergency press conference and just drops a bomb. Effective immediately, Brittany Griner is banned from the WNBA for life. No build-up, no warm-up, just straight fire. You could hear the jaws hit the floor. Griner wasn't just a player, she was the face of the league for years. Olympic gold medals, all-star games, international buzz, she's done it all. And now, she's erased. But Silver wasn't playing around. He said the league conducted a deep internal investigation, and what they found was too big to ignore. Multiple rule violations, off-court drama, and worst possible involvement in a full-blown corruption scandal. He said, and I quote, "There is no place in basketball for actions that compromise the integrity of the game." Who? So, what exactly did they find? What went so wrong that Silver had to hand down the harshest punishment possible? Let's dig into it, because it wasn't just one mistake, it was a mountain of red flags that finally collapsed. Before we tear everything apart, let's remember who we're talking about. Brittany Griner was in the WNBA. She was the dunking, shot-blocking fan favorite. A two-time Olympic champion. A walking billboard for women's basketball. You'd see her in Nike ads, hosting camps, representing Team USA. She was everywhere. And now, she's out. No farewell tour, no warning, just blacklisted. So how do you go from being the league's poster child to being completely cut off? Turns out this wasn't just about what she did recently. There were whispers going around for a while. Locker room drama, trouble with teammates, stories of her clashing with refs. And then things started stacking up. Skipping team protocols, questionable off-court behavior, and suddenly, people in the league weren't so quiet anymore. But the league ignored it for a while. Why? Because Griner brought eyeballs. She sold tickets until she didn't, until the headlines got too loud. And Silver decided it was time to cut the cord. Just like that, the league turned the page on one of its biggest stars. Crazy, right? But we're just getting started. Here's where things get really messy. This isn't just a drama story. This is a full-on corruption scandal. According to league insiders, Griner was allegedly connected to efforts that tampered with actual games. Yeah, rigging matchups, influencing refs, swinging momentum when it mattered most. How? Well, apparently she had more pull behind the scenes than we thought. Whispers about her talking to refs or changing the vibe in the locker room were just the beginning. But when playoff races got tight and games started looking a little too scripted, the red flags started waving. Silver brought in investigators, and that's when it all came crashing down.
Wow.
Officials suspended, execs fired,
Is this
and Brittany's
true?
name was reportedly all
I
over
believe
the
she a
place.
man, but is
Texts,
this true?
emails, recordings. This wasn't just attitude or ego.
Y'all think
This was
she a
about
man?
controlling
I
outcomes.
always thought
You
that.
mess with the competition, you mess with the whole league. And Silver wasn't about to let that slide. Let me ask you, do you think a player should ever have that kind of influence? Because if even
No.
half of this is true, it changes everything we thought we knew about WNBA integrity. So here's a big question. If all this was going on, where the hell was the commissioner? Kathy Engelbert was supposed to keep the league clean, right? Instead, she's smack in the middle of this mess. According to insiders, Engelbert had knowledge of the drama long before Silver stepped in. There were warnings, emails, quiet complaints from players. And what did she do? Apparently, nothing. Some say she wanted to protect the WNBA's image. Others say she just didn't want to go up against Griner. Either way, her silence made everything worse. Now she's under internal review. Fans are calling for her resignation. And Silver's team, they've taken over the disciplinary process. That's how bad it got. It's not just about one player. This scandal revealed a system that allowed this kind of stuff to grow unchecked. What happens when the commissioner prioritizes PR over accountability? You get this. You get chaos. And now the league is trying to clean up a mess it helped create. This whole thing might have stayed hidden if it weren't for a few brave players who said enough is enough. Names started surfacing. Big names. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham. These aren't role players. These are future leaders of the league. They reportedly gave closed-door testimonies to league investigators, and what they revealed? Straight up shocking. They talked about games where the refs seemed off, where calls suddenly swung momentum, where Griner's team got questionable advantages. But it wasn't just vibes, they had receipts. Word is, league officials played audio clips in those sessions. One allegedly had Griner talking to refs about pressure points and matchups. You know what that means? She wasn't just talking trash. She was strategizing off the court. And when Clark and others started pointing fingers, the league could no longer
So
protect
she
her.
out?
That's what forced Silver's hand. Now ask yourself, if Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham had stayed silent, would this ban have ever happened? Or would the league still be covering for its star? That's the scariest part of all. You really thought she'd stay quiet? Not a chance. The second that ban hit the news, Griner's team snapped into action. We're talking lawyers, PR reps, media contacts, full-blown defense mode. According to insiders, her lawyers are prepping an appeal, and they're not holding back. They're calling this move unjustified, excessive, and politically motivated. They're even threatening to take it to court, demanding full access to all investigation records, including the secret recordings. Now here's the wild part. They're claiming Griner is being used as a distraction, that the league is panicking because of deeper scandals, and Griner just became the sacrifice. Her camp says she was targeted for being outspoken, for challenging league leadership, and for being too powerful in the locker room. Whether that's true or not, one thing's clear. This isn't ending with a press conference. It's heading toward a public battle, and if it goes to court, a whole lot more dirt could spill out. So, we gotta ask, is Griner being framed to protect bigger names? Or is this the last act of someone who finally got caught? And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, here comes the gender bombshell. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's controversial. But it's everywhere now. Rumors that have been circling quietly for years.
Yeah, she a man.
Is Brittany Griner biologically male? Now listen, we're not here to play doctor, but sources say there are documents, medical records, and league memos that suggest the WNBA may have known and kept it under wraps. Why? Because Griner was the WNBA's brand. She dunked, she dominated, she sold tickets, and if that narrative ever cracked, the league could have collapsed. But now, with her banned, it's all coming to the surface. Some insiders claim this whole thing isn't just about rigging games. It's about hiding something bigger. If the league did cover it up, that's a major violation of competitive fairness, possibly even Title IX. So, is the ban about integrity, or is it about keeping secrets from exploding in public? We don't have the full truth yet, but this question alone has already turned fans, players, and even sponsors into skeptics. Let's zoom out. This isn't just about one player anymore. This is about a league on the edge. Sponsors are panicking. TV networks are reevaluating deals. Fans, they don't know who or what to believe anymore. Because when your biggest star gets banned for corruption, and then rumors about secret gender identities come flying in, you lose control of the narrative. And that's exactly what's happening to the WNBA. Rookies like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese came in full of energy.
I just find it interesting.
They're stuck in a league that feels
But I've been thought she was a man.
And what about future talent? You think parents want to send
And this ain't all I talk about either.
Not a chance. So here we are. The league is shaken. A legend is banned. And the truth? It still feels like we're only seeing part of the picture. This was supposed to be a golden era for the WNBA. New fans, rising stars, packed arenas. But instead, we got corruption, cover-ups, and chaos. Now the whole basketball world is watching. What will Adam Silver do next? Will more players be exposed? Will Brittany Griner fight back and blow the doors off everything the league's been hiding? And what about the players left behind? Are they safe from retaliation if they speak up? One thing's for sure, this story isn't over. So we'll keep asking the questions they won't. And we want to hear from you. Was the ban justified? Is the league being honest? Or is this just a bigger cover-up that finally cracked wide open? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want the truth, not the PR.
Man, listen. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you to my new subscribers.